When I was 17, the first time I drank the blackout. It continued on for years like that. Pretty much every weekend I'd drink, and I'd just drink till blackout. I've always been in trouble with the law. Even when I was 19, quite a few times I found myself in trouble fighting on the street. I was actually charged with attempted manslaughter when I was 19. I had doctors telling me I had a problem with drinking, and I had the judge telling me I had a problem with drinking, and I still didn't realise that I had a problem with drinking. Throughout my life, being brought up a Christian, I settled down and stopped using any drugs or alcohol for a number of years after I got married. In 2006, my wife and I had been together for 3 years, and in 2006, my brother murdered my 2-year-old son. Cut his throat with a Swiss Army knife, and he bled to death in the backseat of my car. I started drinking, and it wasn't too bad straight off. I managed to keep things under control, but that drinking progressively became worse. It was around about that time that I found that I just couldn't get drunk. I couldn't numb the pain anymore. I could keep drinking until everybody else had fallen down, you know. I was probably taking on the sort of lifestyle where I was hoping that I'd get killed. I was actually given two options by the courts to either come up here to Townsville Recovery Services or to go back to jail. Recovery services have taught me that forgiveness is the only way that we can get through anything, you know, especially things like this, and how pain can be turned into glory for God, basically. While we're being judgmental, we're not able to forgive, and there was an awful lot of judgmentalism going on, you know, inside, deep within me. The barriers was broken down because there was actually people out there who cared. You know, that was the first little wedge in the prying open, I suppose. Things work out so much easier if you have a support network. That's why I've stayed up here as well. It wasn't very long into, probably within the first 2 months, I just said, that's it, I'm staying in Townsville. You know, I'm gonna stay connected to the Salvation Army, and it's the only way I could really see myself succeeding.